everyone. I hope you all can see me alright. I mean, hear me alright, because I'm trying a microphone that I have by me now, and hoping that it will work well when I have the camera at this distance. So, just testing things out, and there's a lot going on, as usual. And I'm going to light some sage here. Okay, come on, light it up. Woohoo, yay. I love this new torch I got. It's great. It's this little torch and it lights it up pretty good, but yeah, I really like it. So there's a lot going on, of course. There's always a lot going on. I guess what I wanted to talk about, I felt pulled to talk about some things. Many of us are shifting to higher timelines, and it feels chaotic a little bit, and I just want to talk about what it might feel like when I'm experiencing myself as I'm shifting to a higher vibration and a higher timeline. Feeling out of sorts a little bit. You're having some out of body experiences, like almost like you're in the middle of like driving your car and all of a sudden, like, it could be dangerous, yeah. Thankfully I haven't had that, but because I'm really focused on my driving as a taxi driver when I'm working, but I've had instances where like I'm walking and all of a sudden, like, it's like almost like my consciousness shifts. It's like I'm not even in my body and I'm over there, and I'm like, whoa, okay, and my body is about to fall down. Like, I don't know what's happening. Well, I do, but it's like, oh my gosh, I gotta get back in my body because my body is about to fall over, and things like that. We're gonna be collectively, those of us who are going into these higher timelines, we're gonna be experiencing a lot of Mandela effects. It's amping up. I'm gonna put my sunglasses on. It's getting bright out here. Yes, I put my glasses over my glasses because it's what works for me. These are the only sunglasses I got now because my other ones broke. But anyway, yeah, Mandela effects. You put an object somewhere and then a few days later you find it somewhere else, or you walk into a store that you frequently go to and all of a sudden, like, it doesn't even feel like that store anymore, or cafe or whatever, and it feels like it's got this totally different vibe, and it's like things are shifted around and it's like, wait a minute, and you feel like, okay, like it almost feels like a new space. Like, it's weird because I had that this morning when I went to my regular cafe that I like to go to, and it wasn't a bad vibe at all. It was like, this place feels like I haven't been. It's like the people there know me. They know who I am. They know what I like. They know I'm a regular. So they're like, oh, what do you want today, Kelly? You know, so they know me. And, but the place felt so different for some reason. It felt like a place that I don't visit regularly. That's the best way I can put it. But I do. um, so yeah. It's getting windy. I hope that camera stays up there. But yeah, we're gonna be getting these Mandela effects like big time. It's gonna amp up, I feel. And as other people are shifting and you're shifting, even your relations with certain people are going to shift. And there could be disruptions, there could be fights, there could be turbulence with those relationships because you're moving somewhere. If you're focused on aligning yourself to a higher timeline, those relationships that are in a lower timeline, lower density, there's gonna be some turbulence because they may try to hook onto you, but you're saying no, 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 no. I'm doing this for myself. Excuse me, and it's not in a selfish way. It's more of like you are starting to realize that other people's choices are based on their own trauma that they're not willing to heal properly. And everyone else's triggers is their own healing that they need to do. It is not your responsibility. It is not, their reactions are not anything that you need to take on. You do not need to own any of it. You do not need to accept it as part of your own energy. You need to tell yourself, I do not allow any energies, attachments to latch onto me that would hold me back from my highest purpose. And you need to be adamant with this every day. Every day you need to set this intention for yourself. We are entering a battle zone right now, and it's going to amp up. Things are going to start changing very fast. Okay? In the next month, 2 months. The next couple months, May, June, July. Well, we're almost at the end of May. So June, July, it's going to be intense. I'm just holding onto the camera because the wind is. Those of us who have been on this spiritual journey, we really need to hold on tightly to that which we already know. Detaching from anyone or anything that doesn't serve the highest good for all, for yourself as well. And there's something that is kind of concerning me regarding a certain presidential candidate. Here's the thing. I was a T fan, trying to be careful of my words, for many years, okay? And I still follow him. I still pay attention to what he's doing. And there's a lot of light workers that are really hoping, like they're almost like they're making him into a savior, which we really need to be careful about. He is not a savior. He could actually be the opposite. And I'm being very guarded with politics right now because I don't trust anyone or anything in regards to the go. So be careful with my words, my camera to flip over. So I am being very cautious in who I trust. I'm filtering everything. Whenever someone says, oh, this and this is gonna happen, okay, well, something that, camera, I'm just worried it's gonna fall over because of the wind. Alright, something that I have been doing for myself is being in observance mode. Observing, not attaching. I'm observing everything. I'm not attaching to anything or any person or affiliation. Oh, I really need a drink of water and I have nothing to drink out here. Oh, I could really use some water. I had a big cup of coffee, so now I'm like, okay, I need water. And I did not bring any out here with me. So if I cough, I'm really sorry. So it is best to remain detached and observe. Filter every information that you're being given. You need to filter it from your higher conscious, your higher self, your divine knowing filter. Your God consciousness, you need to filter it out. Because there's going to be a lot of confusion. You think it's confusing now? You're going to be majorly confused in a couple of months. The financial system is going to collapse any day now. In the next 2 months, if not less than that. Most likely a month. I'm getting, my higher self said in a month. So, and I saw a post about the military possibly over Memorial Day taking over. I don't know. It could happen. But at this point, I don't know. You can't hold on to any information that's being fed because it's always constantly changing, and it also depends on what timeline you're on. What is your reality? What are you choosing to have in your reality? There are there are going to be timelines that are kind of intertwined, meshed. Some people are on this timeline, some people are on this timeline, okay? But there's going to be this like bleeding through, okay, in the next couple months because so many people are shifting, and that's going to affect the whole collective timeline as well. So because people are shifting up or down, there's going to be bleeding. We're going to see these lower timelines while we're on a higher timeline. And so those who are, we're going to see the same interacting with each other for a while, for the next couple months. And then I feel like all of a sudden it's going to be bam. You're either going to be up here or you're going to be way down here. Right now it's like this, okay? And then in a couple months it's going to be like this. You're either up here or you're down here. You're going to have to make a conscious choice. And this choice is based on how awake you are to your higher knowing. Because people are going to be very confused. And this is why I feel like a lot of light workers are going to have to step up and speak their voice, like I am right now. If the government is in your streets saying, oh, we're going to save you from this Mr. B in office, I would say that is a red flag, because then that means control is taking over. It doesn't necessarily mean you're going to be saved. It means that they're stepping in to take control. And could there be martial law? Who knows? I have red flags when Mr. T says it's good to have a good relationship with China. That's a red flag to me. And then you see Putin having interactions with the president of China and shaking hands, and there is something going on behind the scenes that people need to be aware of. You need to do your own filtering. Okay? 3 of the largest government systems in the world are converging. And yes, Mr. T is part of it behind the scenes. Biden is just a clown to distract everyone. I just said his name. Oh well. He's on the stage. Hey, look at me. I don't know how to pronounce sentences in the right way. Oh, look, I'm such a buffoon. Look at me. Meanwhile, back here, they're strategizing and planning. Pay attention. This is going to break a lot of people's hearts, that Mr. T could actually be the one to bring in order. It's not going to be a free world if there's order under government control. The financial, okay, this is all going to come with the financial collapse. All right? The financial collapse, the military comes in, says, hey, we're going to take care of you. We're going to be okay. Those of us who have been paying attention, listening to our higher voices and listening to our higher selves, investing in the right financial systems, those of us who are going into communities where we know we will be supported, where we know that there's a lot of noise in the background, I'm really sorry, where we know that people will come together. We are moving to higher timelines where there's going to be community, conscious communities. Not fear-based communities. That's the lower timeline down here. Which way are you going to go? Are you going to go down here and be in fear? Or are you going to start shifting and go up here to unity consciousness? You are going to have to be your brave self that you didn't know existed within you. The lions are going to start roaring. The lions are going to start stepping up. The Lyrans, it's almost our time. Okay, fellow Lyrans, it's almost our time to be the leaders that we were meant to be and why we came here. We came here to bring heaven on earth. We knew what we were stepping into. We knew the plan. Before we came here, we planned, we strategized, we went into the future, we saw multiple timelines, We knew the choices that had to be made in order to get to this higher timeline. We knew the shadow work that we would have to go through to get to this timeline. We had been into the past, we had been into the future, so that we may be in the right position when the time came to step up. So this is my message today, that you need to prepare. You need to stop ignoring the signs and listening to that inner voice within your head that says, I know this is real. I know this is going to happen. It's just a matter of time, just a matter of when. Stop waiting for it. Step up and take measure now. You need to be prepared. And right now, I feel like my Lyran is speaking through me mostly because she is a warrior. She is stronger than a lot of, she's at the top of my higher selves streamline. Okay. She is the one who gives me a lot of downloads of what's to come, what my purpose is, what I need to remember. And she is the mother spirit that is very strong in me. She's the protector, she's the guider, she's the leader. She is a mother who wants to protect her cubs. And the ones that she loves, her family. And I'm not saying this for any attention whatsoever. I am saying all of this because I have known what is coming for the last 3 or 4 years. Actually, more than that. I had a vision download in 2016 after that big eclipse that we had, that weird eclipse we had in 2016 when we had jumped a timeline, a huge one. And I got this download of what was about to happen. I actually made it into a painting, and I've shown a lot of people. There were a lot of predictions in this painting that I did. And then 2020, I dug it out of my collection, and I thought, oh my gosh, I foresaw this. There's some that are still to come. There's a couple more things in that painting that are still to come. There's going to be earth changes. There's going to be really strange weather. I just got dizzy from that. So that's validation. Whenever I speak a truth and I get a little dizzy, yeah, I think that's my higher self nudging me like, yeah, you're right. Getting excited. You're right, Kelly. All right. So, yeah, I just felt like I really needed to say this. I know so many of you would hope that, sorry, I'm checking the time, that would hope that Trump would be the one to save us. But I'm observing. I'm not saying he is or he isn't, but I'm telling you don't trust anyone. Don't do it. Do not trust anyone that says I'm going to save you, because only you can save you. You make that conscious choice to shift your life. You make that conscious choice to align to a higher timeline. You make that conscious choice to stop your bad habits. You make that conscious choice to heal yourself. You make that conscious choice to better your life with better decisions. You make that conscious choice to invest your money into better things and putting it in better energy, exchanging it in divine energy, and not putting it in, exchanging your money in a fear-based, anxiety-driven exchange. You make that conscious choice. You save yourself. This is what the Ascended Masters have been teaching us. You can only find your peace within yourself. You find God and His love within yourself. You cannot love God unless you love yourself. It is impossible. Because the two are one. And until you learn to fully love yourself, you will never understand the love of God. Never. You cannot fully accept Him and His love and grace until you learn to give that to yourself. I'm being very forward right now because I feel like so many people are not fully grasping the things that I have been saying. And many other light workers out there, it's just like, yeah, we get it. Do you really get it? Do you? Are you spending the time to meditate and integrate the information and applying it to your life? 100%. I'll say I'm not perfect. I've had my moments where I've slacked off and pushed it off and been like, oh, yeah, but blah, blah, and I give myself excuses. But then I realized, you know what? Enough of this. I'm responsible. If I really want to get myself to my higher timeline, I need to shift. I need to stop being a baby and grow up and really get serious about what I came here for, really get serious about my spiritual journey. And that's more important to me than being in any relationship or love or, oh, I need to find my perfect partner. Is that really important right now? What is the most important thing right now in this historical time that we are in right now? The most important thing is for you to find peace, to shift and transform. Because you don't want to be down here, do you? You want to heal, you want to be up here. Because eventually, the two timelines, the two realities are going to go like this. And you don't want to be down here because this is going to be really, really... yeah, I don't want to be there. Because it's going to be like hell. Because the earth has to... Mother Earth is going through her own transition. And in order for the light to shine, the wound has to be exposed. And the wound is about to be exposed. And it's going to get ugly. I've been exposing my own wounds. I've been clearing myself out. So I don't have to be stuck in the root of the wound. That was a conscious choice that I made. And I made it a long time ago. So, anyways, I love you all. Oh, wait. One more thing. Let me see if I got time. Oh, okay. I got a couple minutes. I want to do a quick shuffle with my cards. With my beautiful deck, Becoming the New Earth. I'm getting so many great reviews from this deck, and I'm super excited about it. So I'm going to pull 3 cards. What's the bottom of the deck? Just exactly what I was talking about. Woo! Unity consciousness. Unity consciousness. what I was talking about. uh, galactic contacts. Galactic contacts. Our galactic families. They're watching over us. They're all over our skies. They have been for years, but the veils are dropping, and they're dropping as well so that we are aware that they are here to assist us when the time is ready. They are waiting for the perfect time, and they will come down for those who are ready to meet them. If you are not ready to meet them, you will not see them. Period. Solar activation. How do you get on a higher timeline? Solar activation. Spend time in the sun. Connect with source. Upgrade your body. When we spend time in the sun, our cells are renewing, our cells are charging, our cells and our body are shifting. And if you are in a higher vibration, you will be shifting into that crystal light body that will be your 5D self in the new earth. So I'm going to end it here, and I hope you all have a beautiful day. And remember to ground. Those of you who are resonating in high 4D, mid to high 4D, 5D energy, you need to ground to the sun, because the sun is going to keep you balanced. The earth right now is in too low vibration for those of us who are in a higher vibration. Those of you who are in the 4D or below, 4D, 3D, you need to ground to the earth, because that's where you're vibrating at. So that's my advice, and I love you all. Have a blessed day, and yeah, hold on tight.